never show up. Yo, I think my show is live, but my YouTube thing keeps messing up. I don't know. Okay, I think we're in here. Yo, and welcome to the show. I'm your host, SQUiD with 3Zs, and I might be world famous. Yes, I know I've been MIA, but we got some explaining to do here. Anyways, let's get up in it. Hope everyone is doing well out there. Let's see. Got my coffee, chilling. We're getting back in it a little bit to you. So, let's jump onto the page. Let me get the music flowing. I didn't even start that at all. Oh, okay. But yeah, as you can see, you got the stuff that should be live right up on top. My page has been messing up lately. I don't know. There it is. Here we go. So you got the show. Season 4, episode 34. That's crazy. World Famous Planting SQUiD show. Still coming back at you. Sorry I've been MIA in between there and this. It's just been, last couple weeks have been kind of rough for me, so just kind of been taking more off time, I guess you could say. But yeah, light little update here to go over. And we'll maybe play some stuff tonight. I haven't also been playing too much because I don't have, glasses really to mess around with. So that just causes migraines and headaches. Hey, yo, just popping on by to say hello. Have an awesome show. Yo, thanks, Reaver the Beaver, for coming on by. I'll check you on the next one, man. Thanks for coming by, though. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Grab this link. And then just to kind of get into the meat and potatoes of tonight as well, because over the last couple weeks and just a month, I've been just kind of meditating on stuff. I'm just like, man, there's so many games, so little time. Like I only have so much time outside of work during the day to actually like play stuff. So I need to, value that time doing other, productive things like physical activities and other things like that. So that's what I've been doing. A lot more of, a lot less gaming, but we'll still be gaming like on the weekend and stuff like that, and also throughout the nights. But it's just, as you can see, a lot less has been going down just because it's like, we're also so young still, so we need to definitely be outside and be out there while we still can, and be thankful for this body that we have. So that's what I've been doing a lot of. But to segue back into here, I mean, there's, 3.6K videos on here? So it's like, you could essentially go back and watch stuff. It's backlogged for days. I'll probably get back into some of these big series and stuff like that so we can start getting fresh content on there. Because even with multiverses, there's still so much stuff that they've just released recently and other things. Let me share this out on the Insta and then also post this up here. Then just having stream software issues too, so that was the other kind of big thing that was happening. So that was not kosher with trying to set up shows. So that's why kind of there hasn't been a show really the past couple weeks, only because also literally on this other software I'd use, it would say it couldn't connect to the YouTube API. Just now it wasn't doing that. So now I'm using my Streamlabs actual desktop thing, which I should have been doing from the get-go, but yeah, I'll have a little bit of some changes on this show. Production value is going down just a hair. We might get back up on that value again here, because as you can see, I think it's at 720, or it might be still 1080. No, it's still 1080 on this. Okay. So I think we just used the Streamlabs to get 1080, right? Whereas before, that live stream studio, it wouldn't even do that. It would do, I think, 720 off of the free tier. And this is off of a free tier for this as well. The difference between this and the other one really isn't much, because I feel like after I got this asset already set on my stuff, they didn't take it off or didn't take it away. I don't know. It's like some paid thing that you got for being on the premium, which, again, that red stuff and everything around my screen, that's all part of that. So I don't know. I still have it, I guess. So moral of the story, I may not even need to buy the subscription or Pro, which will save me an extra $20 every month, which does stack up. That's, you know, almost 2-3 decks a year or something like that, or 2 games in a way. Come on by. But yeah, man. We'll still be gaming, like I said, but it's gonna be more of like later nights and weekends, I guess you could say, because now it's also starting to go down in temperature. Like today was actually one of the days it's gone down. It's like 90 degrees right now, so it's just perfect outside weather for us Arizonians to, you know, get out there. So that's pretty much what I'll be doing, because a lot of the parks over here, they close at 10:30, and usually what I would do is I'd hang out there after work. Pretty much almost ritualistic. Almost every job that I had a skate park by it. That's why I'd kind of get home late sometimes, because I'd be going there instead of coming back here. I didn't really game that much at that time. But yeah, man, it's like, again, it's your own adventure. You pick your adventure. You expend your time how you want to expend it. I was just, you know, doing some reflecting and stuff, and just looking back at, like, you know, how many videos that we have here, and then how long. Say those are all hour-long videos. That could have been like 3.6K hours into learning Japanese, learning German, or skating, or anything else. Even put like 1,000 hours into one of those, right? So I was just like sitting there thinking about that, and not like, again, like I need to do this for money. It's more of a passion project for me, and I think that's how I'm going to start to treat it. So we'll probably do that, and then if I could make, again, money and stuff off of it, great. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to be doing my 9 to 5 and putting in them hours. So I got to keep that going. But yeah, no, that's why, again, like, streaming and stuff has cut down a lot immensely. So I'm just focusing a lot on my, like, mental health, and just making sure I was at work. And well, not that I was missing work, right? It was just I'd be getting to work either late or just like not low energy, right? And it's like, you're there to make money, so it's like, what are we doing? So I had to just, you know, flip the script a little bit. But trust me, itching to play games, itching to do all these other things, but it's like, you can only do one thing at a time, right? So, but if anything, I've also been playing a lot of stuff offline, like with my brother. So, like, sure, you may not see the streams, but I pretty much played a game almost every other day or every day still, except I'd be not playing online. I'd be playing with my brother, or I'd be playing something offline, right? So that's typically what I'd be doing. We got the Ryzen Grow Together stuff. I'll probably have more things that me and my brother will be playing here soon. More PC stuff is going to be coming up here too as well. More Switch, more Pokemon stuff for sure coming up. I know I kind of took a big hiatus on that, but I don't know, I was just hitting so many goals on it. So I figured might as well take a little bit of a back seat on it and try to invest more into our other crafts, right? Because, I don't know, like, I like to think of your crafts like as swords or iron, right? Like, if you don't use it after a while, or you've used it for so long and you don't keep either using it or sharpening it, basically learning more with it, you'll lose it. And so that's my thing with some of the other past things and stuff, why I've been, again, taking time off and just being there for family, being more present in other things too. So it's been actually kind of beneficial for me personally. First looks, we still have a lot of first looks lined up. I still have so many to do. So don't worry. There's gonna be a lot of first looks. So I'll kind of go over our next big chapter here and next big games that we'll be kind of looking at, and I'll kind of break down our game stuff right now too. But check out our welcome to the world famous Planning SQUiD show. We got the playlist right here. We got the Chill Times of SQUiD show right there as well. So if you missed all of those, go check those out. Mainly with this show, we kind of put the brakes on this a little bit. I might start it back up maybe like this next month, just to kind of see where the numbers get and stuff like that. Because again, it's like, at the end of the day, if it's a passion project and I'm spending all these hours and things like that, and if, like, not again like that it's a numbers game, but I'm not gonna do something. Think of it as like a crowd, right? You're not gonna play the song that no one likes, right? You're gonna play all the songs that people like, and that's kind of like with our content recently. Kind of trying to stay true with a lot of just Pokemon stuff, because as you can see, you almost get 3 or 4 times more viewers on that versus with this. And again, I rather focus that energy into stuff that people actually are willing to watch or wanting to watch, right? Instead of me wasting time. So that's kind of the crux of it, and why I'll kind of be like, if anything, popping this show maybe next month, and then this show will still be every Tuesday like we have been, or every once every week. But we'll have this week's show tomorrow or either later this week, and then we'll just keep it rolling here. And then this will be probably next month for that. And then the jump back to like kind of big focal points, we'll be doing our SQUiD lock stuff and a few of the other things too. We kind of spread ourselves too thin with all these different games and stuff, so I kind of was taking some breaks with that. Our shiny hunting has been pretty much through the roof, like with our goals being met. I still have a big goal of like 1,000 or so by the end of the year, but honestly, if we got 300 within like 2 months, bro, mathematically speaking, we've already kind of hit that. I don't need to prove that to anyone or do it more. So pretty much on like events and other things, we'll kind of go back and play it. Not that I'll stop playing Violet or anything like that. I still might be even getting Scarlet here soon, but it's just there's so many different games and so many things. So I'm going to start to dip back into some of the older games and stuff like that we've had, and then also dive back into some of the popular favorites recently, like Violet, for example. So expect more of that. And then enough bibble babble on my page here. We'll go over some of the future games here in a second, and kind of go over like future direction with at least game content that we'll be covering, because outside of like Pokemon and First Descendant, maybe Multiverses, and then whatever else is like free out there, like Marvel Rivals probably, that's gonna be like our main bread and butter. Those games, maybe even some Destiny 2, maybe even some X Defiance. Like, we're kind of spreading ourselves thin, just mentioning all these other ones too. So there's still just so many games to tap into and play, and we have nothing but time. So I'm going to start taking more advantage of that time, like in a slower fashion, if that makes sense, and use up the time that we have for other physical things and outside things while I can do that, I should say. But yeah, let's jump into this real quick. Just to go over the game rubric, I guess you could say. These would be probably the next couple games that we'll be looking at. I'm probably not going to get this on launch, to be honest. Maybe at the end of the month, depending on how my funds are looking and how I'm doing a new like budget thing and new savings thing. I'm going to start like next month. So by the end of next month, if that works out how I need it to work out, then we might even just get that. This should be free to play, so I'm not expecting to pay anything. But then again, when it does come out, that's why I'm budgeting, so then we can have, things that we can actually go and get that we want to get, right? And then same with this. I'll definitely have this budgeted out. I might even just pre-order it once it is available. And then the rest is kind of just extra stuff, extra fodder, games that we'll get to when we get to it. These games are going to be kind of like things that I'll get into with my brother when we get to that point. So I still need to buy those too. So maybe by the end of this year I'll have those on the library at least. But again, it's just there's so many games. So many games. So even if I had bought all these, there's still so many games I still have to go and beat, and then let alone beat these if we bought them, right? So it's like, instead of like, you know, shoveling more onto the plate, we got to finish what we have on the plate, right? So that's what I'm going to start doing more of, because it's too much stuff. It's between the free stuff, between the games that we already have and that we haven't even touched, between the free stuff that we play, like, that are free to play outside of the free games that you get. It's insane. It's insane. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of like the future stuff on that. Like, we'll be kind of, like I said, focusing on like a lot of Pokemon, some FPS, some third-person shooters. Yeah, pretty much that's gonna be the meat and potatoes, is FPS, Pokemon, and third-person shooters, and then maybe brawlers, or even MOBAs, you could say. Like maybe some Pokemon Unite, some racing too with Forza. Who knows? There's a lot of stuff. And shout out to Robert Brink. I'm finishing up this show here. I'll have to learn more and everything about you and some other stuff. But so far, I've been loving this. Shout out to Andrew Nicholas for sharing his story, and then also kind of going over, you know, past things that have happened and what kind of got him to where he's at now, and learning all that stuff too. So, but shout out to them. I'll be finishing this up probably either tonight or tomorrow or something. I'll have to see. And then big shout out to Hawk vs. Wolf. As you guys can see, I've been kind of watching a little bit of these. I think I got to finish this one up. I'm not too sure. I think I finished it up. I've watched a good chunk of these already. But I kind of just popped through and watched the ones that like are enticing to me and stuff like that, like Randy Mullen, for example. Just because it's like, I get to hear from some of my favorite skaters and just get to see the, you know, how they think about stuff and just the questions that they answer, just to see the details and really, like, again, who they are and just little side things. Because sometimes you just, you know, you get to know the person off of just their actions, right, of their, you know, their accolades and stuff like that. But here you get to hear them talk and hear them laugh and all that stuff, see what makes them laugh and what their sense of humor is. Some crazy stories, like Rodney Mullen has a crazy story. Man, I just love skateboarding. That's why I also started this other channel, if you guys didn't know about this as well. This is another side project that we've been working on. I'll be getting some locals on here and some other stuff and some clips here soon on here too. So stay tuned about that. So shout out to everyone that's been checking out this project as well. So thank you. But yeah, these are the most recent episodes. I'm going to be watching probably these slowly here because they're all an hour each. And then this one is 2 hours. So it's like, again, with the hour thing and time, it's like I got to pick what I use my time on and stuff like that each night. I could binge and watch all of them, right? But then also I won't get anything done. So, got to balance it, man. Got to balance it out. And so that's what I'm going to start, again, doing, and that's kind of the message for tonight, is just really the balance, right? You like, say we did buy all these, right? That's a good example right here. Say you did buy all these, you had like $1 million. You wouldn't be able to play all of them. Where would you even start? And that's why, again, with the last like couple weeks, I was thinking about that with that logic. I'm like, yeah, that is true. So if I did have all that money, right, to buy all this or to buy all these collective games, all these different things, it wouldn't really fix the fact of the matter is that we got so many games to play and to beat. So I just got to start working, and that's what we're going to start doing. So enough bibble babble. I'm going to get on out of here. Again, kind of try to make these shows short and sweet as well, so that way people can just jump in and get caught up, see what's up, and then get on with their stuff here. So I challenge you to get outside if you can, or if you're physically capable of it, because I know some people cannot. But if you can, you got to. That'll be my challenge for you guys this week, and then we'll be back tomorrow at some point or later this week for this week's show. gonna try to commit to have this show done this week, and then we'll maybe squeeze a Chill Times with SQUiDs in. Maybe. Not really committing to that. More so gonna commit to it more so next month and have that either on like a 2-day basis thing, or maybe even a 3, since we've been kind of MIA for a little bit. Just keep the SQUiD on track, right? But no, low key, the last couple weeks I kind of needed to do all the stuff that I have been doing because I got like a lot of things done and got my house cleaned up a little bit. Still need to organize some more stuff, but mainly just got my head back on the shoulders and just kind of been, you know, plugging away each day. But that's all I got for today. Shout out to Riva the Beaver for coming on by. If you're new, be sure to follow and like for more. We are live pretty frequently. I used to say every day, but not so much anymore. Got too much stuff going on, so got to just make sure we are good before we even start popping out here. So, anyways, that's all I have for tonight. Be sure to like and subscribe and follow for more. Bye!